Hey there, YouTubers out there in cooking land. Tonight we are going to make something really good. It's not going to be dinner, but it's just as good, maybe even better. It is homemade, oatmeal, no bake, organic, vegan cookies, okay? They're delicious. I got this recipe from my mom and I just veganized it, so it's going to be good. If you don't want to do the vegan thing and you're just a vegetarian, that's cool. Just put milk in it. Make sure it's organic milk and grass-fed cows, and put in organic butter, and you've got it. So, but tonight what we're going to do is we're going to use, what is this called? Balance. Earth Balance. It's butter substitute for the vegans out there. And we're going to use coconut milk instead of milk, and we're going to use organic cacao nibs. Yummy. We're going to use some agave nectar, organic sugar. I put it into this bag because the bag that I had just kind of like exploded when I opened it. We're going to use organic peanut butter. Yummy. And organic quick oats. Now make sure they're quick oats. You can't use steel oats because it takes too long to cook. And how you see how this is going to happen, you'll understand why. So let's get started. First, what we want to do is turn up our cooking pot. I put it on full blast because I want this stuff to get done now. And I'm going to throw one whole stick of butter in there. Okay? Calls for 1 stick of butter. And it calls for 1 cup of sugar. You might say, oh my God, it's a cup of sugar. Yeah, it's a cup of sugar. You know how much sugar is in 1 soda? A cup. So let's not complain. Stop drinking soda. Start eating these cookies. It's better for you. So we got 1 cup of sugar. Just going to throw that all in at once. And I'm going to let this stuff melt down. As soon as it melts down, I'm going to, I'm going to put in some agave nectar, because this stuff is always good. So I put the sugar and the butter in, and I want that to come to a light boil. Not a heavy, fast, burn it up boil. I just want it to come to a boil. So the next thing I want to pour in is my coconut milk. And I want 1 cup coconut milk. So in a little bit, I'll show you after the butter is melted what this is going to take a look like. Meanwhile, let's talk about peanut butter. You guys hear this stuff? Wow. I remember being a kid, we used to love this stuff. I'd eat it by the spoonfuls. I hope back then it was more nutritious than it is now, but I got a feeling it isn't. And basically what this has in it, it says contains 2% or less of fully hydrogenated vegetable oil. Now, hydrogenated vegetable oil, check that out on Google. I'm pretty sure it's extremely evil for your heart. I think what they do is they pump it full of nitrogen or carbon or something like that, and it makes it so the oil won't burn. And why would they put hydrogenated, it's easy for you to say, hydrogenated vegetable oil in your peanut butter when peanut butter already has oil? Peanut oil. Okay. And it could be soybean oil. Why are they putting that stuff in there? Okay. Mono and diglycerides, molasses, sugar, salt. It's just peanut butter, for Pete's sake. Let's read this one. Organic peanut butter. What's the ingredients? Peanuts. Peanuts. Let me see if I read that right. Ingredients. Peanuts. Man, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Let me bring the computer laptop over here. Here's what we got going on, okay? This is your butter. Whoops. This is your butter, your sugar, and your milk, coconut milk that is, all in one big pot. And this needs to come to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, then we're going to add the peanut butter. Okay? It's very simple. I've got it on high heat. So guys, you know, be careful that you don't burn this stuff. Just always be stirring it. And then it'll come to a boil really soon. Okay. Here's another thing. Himalayan sea salt. Well, Himalayan pink salt crystals. This is found in the mountains of the Himalayas. How did salt get in the mountains of Himalayas? I'm guessing that the oceans were up there at one time. I don't know. But it's good stuff. So, just a little bit of salt. Bring that chocolate out. Bring the chocolate flavor out. And we're almost coming to a boil right now. Coconut milk. Okay, I got everything. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, my smoothie. You gotta watch the other video. This green thing, full of nutrients. I drink like one liquid meal a day, and this is one of them. All right, there we go. Here, you gotta see this. Okay, see how it's boiling around the edges? That's what I'm looking for. Boiling around the edges, okay? And next, what we're gonna do is put the peanut butter in. So, I'm going to take a glob of peanut butter, about like that, and put it in here. I'm going to put a little extra because I like peanut butter. And stir it up. Do not let this overboil. The peanut butter was cold, so it brought the temperature of the sugar, the coconut milk, and the butter down. Here you go. So this is what it's going to look like. Yeah, this is going to make a lot of cookies. So I use crunchy peanut butter because it has nuts in it. Hey, that's a good idea. You know what? While this is boiling, I think I'm going to chop up some more walnuts. So I have some walnut pieces. And I'll just throw this in. I don't need to chop them up. get a nice handful, about like that. I'm kind of crunching them up too. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay, look at this stuff. It's boiling. You gotta boil it so you can get that sugar to emulsify, turn into a liquid. There we go. And then I'm going to take the cacao powder and I'm going to put about, I don't know. I like chocolate. Who doesn't? I'm going to get myself a teaspoon. I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 teaspoons. And stir it up. It's come to a boil. So I want to take the heat down so it doesn't overcook the sugar and it doesn't overcook the butter and doesn't overcook the coconut milk and the peanut butter, of course. So we're going to get this all nice and good, chocolatey. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, you see that chocolate? It's I wish you could smell this. It's like, it smells like chocolate factory. Okay. Now you see how dark and rich that is? Doesn't that look good? Okay. There we go. Good stuff. Now, I like the cocoa nibs because it gives you an extra burst of chocolate. That's what the nibs look like. Okay, it's like little pieces of chocolate. I'm just gonna throw those in there. Mix it in. Yeah, so now we're ready for the oats. Let me get this one more time. Take a look. This is what it's supposed to look like. I wish you could smell this. It smells awesome. We're just gonna dump the oats in. There you go. Throw it in there. I'm also going to turn the heat completely off because it's already hot. It's hot enough. Okay, so I threw in 2 cups of oats, and there's about another cup in here. And I'm sure I could use about another cup. So I'm going to throw that in there too. I'm going to make a lot of cookies here. Okay. There we go. That's what it looks like. No bake cookies. Like cook them. Cook them on top of the stove cookies. Okay. Okay. That's it. Now, what I'm going to do is prepare everything. So laying these out on the counter. And meanwhile, I'm going to get a lid and place it over the top. Remove it from the heat. Very important. Don't want this thing scorching. My gosh. This is addictive, let me tell you. Here's another thing you can put in there. If you have You can get coconut milk and vanilla. It's vanilla flavored coconut milk. Get that and put it in there. Or you can get organic vanilla and put it into the coconut cookie mix. Okay? So now let's get all the stuff out. We're laying these cookies down. What I need is wax paper. You can use wax paper, or those that are conscious out there. I don't want you to give me any grief about that. You can also use parchment baking paper, so that's cool. Wax paper or baking paper, it doesn't matter. Use whatever you feel good about. Me, I'm going to use wax paper. Okay. There we go. Okay. I want to get 2 spoons for this. So I'm going to get my peanut butter spoon that I used and the tablespoon. And I'm going to take out little chunks like this. Okay? I'm going to take little chunks like that and then put them on the wax paper. Just so you can see. I'll move the computer down here. There you go. You got nice little cookie wedges. Now, have you seen the Cliff Bars? This is kind of like what a Cliff Bar is. Man, I got a lot of cookies here. You guys come on over and help me eat these, okay? I don't want to eat them all myself. But I tell you what, once you start eating them, you don't want to finish. You don't want to stop. Very healthy, very nutritious. Oatmeal is good for your intestines. It's kind of like a scouring brush for your intestines. Good stuff. The peanuts are good for you. Protein, tons of protein. This is like a power bar, guys. The sugar is good for you. I don't care what anyone says. Sugar, you know, sugar creates your body to be acidic, but you also need sugar to burn. So it's not that bad. You need energy. And a couple of cookies aren't going to hurt you. We eat healthy anyway, so we should be able to eat cookies every once in a while, right? Okay. There, no guilt. It's a low vibration, guilt. Okay. So we're laying these cookies out. Got my wax paper. They're really yummy. Very nutritious. Let's not forget, completely organic, completely vegan, not one piece of animal byproduct in this. Totally healthy, completely nutritious. It took, what? Let's see. This has been going for 19 minutes. I better hurry up. YouTube won't let me put 20-minute tapes on there. So, now you got it. That's how you do it. Very simple. We'll go back through it again. Cup of organic coconut milk. Handful of chopped walnuts. Couple shakes of Himalayan sea salt. Cup of organic sugar. 1 stick of vegan butter or regular butter. Organic crunchy peanut butter. Couple squirts of agave. 3 cups of, I use 3, not 2. 3 cups of quick oats, organic oats. Bring it to a simmer. Put all your liquids together. Bring it to a simmer. Put in your peanut butter. Melt the sugar, the milk, the agave. Melt the peanut butter. Put in your oats. And you're done. So, get nice. Oh my gosh. Nice yummy cookies. All right. Bon appetit.